The eye test, the fade test, it all makes me want to take
I'm with you.
the Packers.
Yeah. And even though like I don't have much value on this line either, I think it is good. I think it's a good number, and I think this the book hung are a good number to get fair action on both sides pretty much. Like, if you took Arizona last week and you're feeling pretty good, on the flip side, Green Bay, it feels like they kind of stole one last week, and that, Jordan Love has looked rusty since coming back from this injury, right? He's not really in a rhythm. They also have a bunch of drama right now with, who was it, Dobbs? I remember there's
Romeo
some
Dobbs,
receiver,
yeah.
yeah, was getting upset because they weren't getting touches, even though he was second on the team at the wide receiver position in touches, which is just, it was very wide receiver like to be a diva in that sense. But I'm with you. I've actually come around on this Green Bay. You're right. This is like a nice spot. On the flip side, if we lose this, I'll be happy for our future market, because this is like, okay, this is really Kyler truly taking that next step. Because I said it before that 49ers game, I thought he had regressed after the Rams game. Like, he was so good that you were like, okay, he's going to keep getting better throughout the season. Did not happen, right? And then thankfully he played pretty damn well against that 49ers team. Here is even more so. Like, this is what me and Chad are saying here is, we don't believe in you, Kyler. This is a game you always lose and you never cover. You always have a letdown after these big wins historically. So I'm with you. This is literally a prove it to me kind of bet here on this Green Bay team. We're saying to the Arizona, it's like, okay, you guys are going to be the 6th, 7th seed this year, maybe contend for your division. This is a game you must win. And I don't think they're going to. I do think this is a good matchup for Green Bay, especially the way they've been running the ball. This is a nice matchup defensively as well, for takeaways against Kyler. So I'm with you, Chad. It took me a minute to come around. I wasn't there Sunday night, but now here on Tuesday, I'm with you. I like this Green Bay. This might be one of our only favorites we agree on, but I think we both like this side.
Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose, Simon, and that's what we have right now. It's interesting you say that about Kyler. We don't love Green Bay's defense necessarily as a unit,
No.
but we have to give them credit for their ability to ball hawk, right? And they picked up a couple more interceptions against the Rams on Sunday. And this is a situation, Kyler has the tendency to just back foot toss it. He will try to make it a 50-50 ball. He will just let it loose. He does that. We've talked about the Packers and their proclivity, SAT season, proclivity for interceptions this year, with Jeff Hafley, new defensive coordinator. They've already got more picks than they had all of last year. That was true 2 weeks ago. And so I like the opportunity against Kyler to make some mistakes on the road, a come down spot for sure. But also, this to me is about the Cardinals defense. And like Brock Purdy was definitely having his way against that defense. This is not a good pass rush defense. This is not a good pass coverage defense. I think this is a game now, his third game back. Jordan Love gets a little more comfortable. He's back at home. They cannot do the same things that the Vikings did against the Packers in his first game where they could confuse him. And don't forget, in the second half of that game, he got much better. He brought that team back. So I like the spot for the Packers. I don't like the spot for the Cardinals. And I find some matchup opportunities that I think play to our favor. All right. I'm glad we got there.